Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 22. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Eagles at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd down now, it's Griffin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown. Fourth career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion right is Smith. Again, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Griffin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, it's Griffin. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run on first down. Griffin stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Herbert. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Penny is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The slot man in motion right. On first down, it's Griffin, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll run on first down. It's Griffin. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. In motion left is Watkins. On 2nd down, it's Griffin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Griffin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Eagles,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a chance